Great photography is a result of combining the right technique with an artist's expression. Art, it's about capturing a stunning and emotive portrait that evokes feelings to the viewers and captivates their attention.
Hello tribe, it's me again, your girl Blaha, and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm back with another photography video. We are going to make a follow-up video on photography tips and tricks using my Oppo A5 2020. Yes guys, you requested for it. My older photography challenge video was really doing good. And a lot of the views are coming from India. Yay! Shout out to my Indian friends. Thank you so much. So here is another video for you.
Mobile photography. Tips on how to get better photos with your phone.
So I have 7 tips for you guys, and let's start with tip number 1.
For my background, I'm gonna be using this old warehouse which has little cool details, these flowers over here. And tip number 1 is to take candid shots. Well, you can go ahead and ask your model to do 45 degrees and maybe fake walk or fake laugh so that you will get that candid shot that you are aiming for. Candid shots of people doing things are better able to effectively capture the emotion and the essence of a moment. One of the best ways to capture this kind of shot is to just take as many photos as possible. You'll have more to choose from. When you take a lot of photos, you increase the odds of getting a good shot and letting your phone's artificial intelligence detect edges properly. But more importantly, it'll make you a better and more consistent photographer. And soon, composition will become second nature because practice makes perfect. But I also mean it in more general sense. Take photos more often. The more photos you take, the greater the likelihood you'll find one you like.
Tip number 2 is capture details. Many of you have heard that it's the little things that matters the most. Sometimes it also applies to photos. Close-up images that capture small, intricate, and delicate details can make for really compelling visual content. So keep an eye on those textures, those patterns, those paints, peeled paints, or a cute tile tabletop, because you don't know if that will really stood out in your photos. Tip number 3, guys, is use props for effect. Adding props to your portrait photography is a great way to add a dash of color to your shots. Using props creatively can alter the mood or environment or nature of the photograph. So here you can go ahead and take shots of your subjects walking along the beach, gazing through the wonders of the forest, run in rice fields, or go hiking in the mountains. Develop your signature style. Experiment with your subject, with your props, and with the nature. And I'm sure that you will definitely have a good shot, a good perspective, a good angle with your subjects. Tip number 4 is find a different perspective. Taking photos from a unique perspective can make your photo memorable. Create an illusion of a good depth and height of the subject. Gaze in the wonder of your background or on your surrounding. Take slow-mo shot. Get down on the ground or climb up in the tree. Experiment with angles. Try as many angles with your subject as possible so that you can get the most perfect shots. Tip number 5 is to embrace negative space. Negative space means that your subject has a lot of blank space or blank wall, empty spaces in the background, and in this way your subject will really pop up in the picture. It will have a strong impact to your audience and it will develop a stronger emotion and connection with them. A good lighting is everything, and that is my tip number 6. Find a good light to have a good image. Always avoid a backlit. If the light is coming from the back of your subject, it will create a black shadow or a silhouette. So unless you are aiming for a silhouette, avoid the backlit. A good amount of light facing the subject or at the side, 45 degrees at the side of your subject, so that they will have an ample light that will touch their face, touch their whole body, and it will create a good quality image rather than a dark areas in the skin that they don't want or you don't want as a photographer. Tip number 7 is to use leading lines. Leading lines are lines that draw viewers' attention to the specific spot of the frame. Use them properly and you will have an interesting photo that viewers will love. And I have a bonus tip for you. For ground objects, it will also give a great depth of field. Guys, I hope that you enjoyed my 7 top tips in leveling up or stepping up your game in photography. Yeah, I hope that you enjoy this video, and if you like these types of video, please consider subscribing and become part of our growing tribe. That's it for me, and I see you guys in my next video. Bye!